Alright friends, this is going to be a very short mixed movement session that is going to include some basic mobility preparation drills, and the whole session is designed so you can improve the connection between your brain and your body. So we're going to start right away with those shoulder T rotations. This is a great shoulder rotation warm-up exercise. One orientation you can have here is to point the palm of your hand, of both hands, towards the sky as you reach the end range. So really see if you can initiate the rotation from your shoulders, but then the palm of the hand is the feedback of how much your shoulders actually can rotate. Next up is the high lizard crawl. So we are going to take 2 steps forward and then we are going to reverse those 2 steps. So we are always taking 2 steps forward and then 2 steps backwards. The hand is taking off first as you step forward, whereas when you step backwards, the leg is taking off first. And once you learned with which limb you have to initiate the first step of the motion, you have to learn the coordination between the opposite sides. So when you step forward and reach with your right hand, the left leg is stepping forward as well. So it is always the opposite sides working together. And once you gain the basic understanding of how to coordinate the steps with your limbs, the next orientation is to include more of spine motion into each step. So you're not just reaching forward and backward with your limbs, but you're also trying to include the spine into the curvy motion. Next up is this horse stance split rotation, which is an amazing hip opener. It also includes a little bit of spine rotation. Here it is really important that when you transition from one side to the other, that your hips stay approximately on knee height or a little bit higher, but you don't want to be much higher than knee height with your hips. Another important focus here is to keep control in every aspect of the motion. So when you tend to rush through certain parts, there it's even more important that you slow down so you can gain control over those ranges. So really take your time and control the motion. Okay, next up we are going to do those leg lift pulses with the legs together and the toes pointed. Here it makes a big difference of where you place your hands onto the floor. So if you feel flexible and strong in your hip flexors, you can try placing your hands onto the height of your knees. You can try placing the whole palm of your hand onto the floor. And if this is too hard, you can lift the palm off the floor or you can move your whole hand slightly more towards your hips. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up, we are going to do those scorpion reaches where we are switching sides after every repetition. The most important orientation here, if you want to switch sides after every repetition, is that the leg that is straight as you land on the floor comes through and goes for the scorpion reach. So we always reach all the way towards the floor, and the leg that is reaching and coming towards the floor is bent, and then the leg that is straight, which is the other one, is coming through. Another important orientation is to have your hips higher than your shoulders in the scorpion reach. And you can do this by pressing your shoulders towards the foot on the ground in the scorpion reach. This will also make the scorpion reach look more smooth in general. Okay, slowly finish up. Next, we're gonna go over those 360 straddle transitions. So as the name already indicates, we are going to start in this straddle-like position. And then the first thing we are going to do is we're gonna rotate to the side, bring our chest to the ground, and then come back up. Now it is really important to mention that my feet never come off the ground. My feet are always in contact with the ground. So when I'm going towards my left knee is bending, so the right foot can come under and through on the floor. Okay, and same on the other side. This is a really important detail here. Okay, next up we are going to perform some dragon step squats. Now here, if you feel like you have a limitation, flexibility or strength-wise, you can still perform the exercise, just do it in a reduced range of motion. So instead of your knee going all the way towards the floor, just reach as far as your strength or flexibility allows, and then go back to standing and do the same on the other side. As always, we want to prioritize quality over quantity. And as you can see, my arms are also pointing towards the direction of where my leg is stepping. And my vision is also turning towards that side. Okay, last but not least, we have this handstand variation where you perform 2 claps with your feet in the air with as much control as possible. Now, of course, if you can't perform 2 claps, you can go for 1 clap, and if 2 claps are too easy, perform the amount that is appropriate for your level. And the main intention here is to get really more familiarity and control upside down on your hands. And you're, of course, more than welcome to perform this whole session for another round. And if you're interested in diving deeper into the broad spectrum of what a holistic movement approach entails, we created a platform with 1,000+ exercises organized into structured programs. It features a wide range of movement categories and a progression system for all levels. So whether you're a beginner or more advanced, you can always train based on your level, ensuring maximum quality while you can still have the best challenge at your level.